Surveys indicate that the Danes are the happiest people on Earth. In fact, the UN's World Happiness Report puts Denmark at the top of the list. What is it about the Danes that makes them such happy people? Mike Viking has written a book about all this, and he believes he has the answer.
Hygge. It has to do with togetherness. It has to do with the art of creating a good atmosphere. It's about equality. It's about savoring simple pleasures. I think we also see hygge as something inherently Danish. I think we see it as part of our national identity, the same way the Americans see freedom. We think of hygge as something as part of our DNA.
The word hygge means being comfortable and contented, often while enjoying the simple pleasures of life. Here are a few examples.
It's having a cup of warm chocolate or warm tea and some biscuits and a talk who go a little bit deeper than normal.
Chilling on the couch.
At home we take a candle.
Hygge is also maybe watching a film or reading a book.
Mike Viking is the CEO of the Happiness Research Institute in Copenhagen. He says that the Danes' unique attitude toward life plays a major role in their sense of well-being.
We've been curious about why Denmark does well in the happiness rankings, and we've looked at the political system, and that's a big part of the explanation. High level of trust, social security, universal healthcare, but that also explains why the other Nordic countries do well. So we wanted to understand, why does Denmark do better than Sweden, Finland, Iceland, and Norway?
Spending quality time with friends and family, or enjoying homemade cinnamon buns, that's hygge. The Danes really love Christmas time. Traditional apple tarts are on sale at Christmas markets throughout Copenhagen. So is gløgg, or Danish mulled wine. The Tivoli amusement park is decked out in a sea of lights. Mike Viking says winter is the peak season for hygge.
While it is practiced throughout the year, I think for the winter period it becomes almost a survival strategy. It's a way of getting the best out of a time of year which is dark and cold and wet, and we're forced indoors.
The best place to experience hygge is in Danish homes. The Danes have more living space per person than any other European country, and they make their surroundings as comfortable as possible. Lighting is important too.
There's a reason why we use twice as much candle wax as number 2 in Europe, which is Austria, because we enjoy lighting that is at the low end of the temperature scale. So we enjoy warmer, more soft, diffused lights to create a nicer atmosphere in a room.
The Danes also like to have nice things around the house. Northern Europe is known for its design concepts, like the lamps of Paul Henningsen and the chairs of Arne Jacobsen and Kåre Klint. But do these items really make people happy?
The notion or the concept of hygge is something that for Danes is just a word or describes a situation or a state of mind more than a design. I don't think you can say that a designer is doing something to create hygge, but I think it's something that's more ingrained or maybe internalized in our culture.
A simple walk outside can also be hygge. It costs nothing and it makes you feel good.
Hygge shouldn't be about consumerism. You could also use hygge as the get out of jail card. If something is too expensive, if you walk into a restaurant, it's too expensive. You could say, shouldn't we find a place that's more hyggelig? And your friends go, yeah, let's find a place that's more hyggelig. So hygge should be inexpensive because it's about equality and it's about simple pleasures.
Danes call that special, cozy Christmas feeling julehygge. And the focus is not on expensive presents, it's on being together with family and friends. It's the true spirit of Christmas, and not just in Denmark.